Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so I've already talked about this film in one of my first videos of my other new series, My Movie Firsts. But what I really want to do is another new series where I rewatch all of my favourite movies and then I review them for you guys so you can understand why I love these movies, what they do for me, like why I love them so much. And yeah, so of course I touched on this movie, like I said, in my first new series of My Movie First Loves, and that is Jim Carrey's The Mask. Of course I decided that I was going to review this after doing my movie loves thing, and I thought, why not include the dog, because this movie also includes a dog, and this is my Milo. Okay, so just a quick plot summary of this film. So basically this is about Stanley Ipkiss, a down on his luck guy. He's the nicest guy on the planet, you know, he gives up concert tickets, he gives up everything for people, and he's just the nicest guy on the planet. Of course he gets down on his luck, and during this down on his luck scene he comes across this mask. Now this mask is part of Loki, the Norse night god. No, not Loki from Marvel. And basically he puts on this mask and he becomes a completely different person. He becomes this, as he puts it, love crazy wild man, because he's a hopeless romantic. So the way he describes it is that it brings your innermost desires to life. Not gonna lie, that's an exact quote from the film. Uni, can you not? So yeah, and then it carries on from there where he's sort of like dueling with his identity. He's wanting to be the Stanley nice guy, but he's also loving being the mask. So you've got other characters as well. You have a love interest of Cameron Diaz, who plays Tina Carlisle. You also have Charlie, his best friend, and Milo, can't forget Milo. And also you've got Dorian Tyrell, who is the bad guy of this film. He's the mob boss, well not the mob boss, he's part of this mob, and he wants to get rid of the big boss man and become the boss man himself. And that's pretty much just the rough part of the plot line. I'm not going to say any more than that. I'm not going to say what else goes on. I'm being used as a leading post. But yeah, so why do I love this movie so much? It's just so funny. The characters are amazing. Stanley, he is the nicest guy on the planet, and it does make you feel bad when he's down on his luck, or when he's sort of like going through things with Tina and stuff like that. So it's so good to see a nice guy sort of like getting treated in a better way. And I just love the plot, I love the mask, I love how Jim Carrey does show the diverse characters. So when he's Stanley, he's sweet, he's bumbling, he's, you know, he's nervous. But then when he becomes the mask, he's out there, he's confident, he's daring, he's random. He's basically a comic book character come to life. And I will say the effects, I think they still live up. And I just love how this story goes. I love how it ends. And like I said in my other series, this is one of my first Jim Carrey movies I ever watched. And one that I fell in love with. And yeah, it's such a unique film. And I know quite a few people don't like Jim Carrey's sort of like acting. But if you watch this film, you just need to watch this film in general, because it shows two different sides to him. It's not just always sort of like, ooh, you know, all that. It shows both sides of what he can do, and I just really hope people can just watch this film and just understand that he's not just the man who can make millions of faces or do all these bends and stuff. You know, he can do some different work, and it's honestly such a classic, such a favourite of mine. One I never get bored of. Like I said in my other previous video, I will keep saying that though. I can quote this movie word for word. I did it just now whilst watching the film. But no, this the costumes as well. I mean, the bright yellow outfit and the way they do it as well, like with Stanley, he wears these dull colours, like more natural tones, but then when he becomes the mask, he wears these more outrageous costumes, more confident costumes, bright colours, the yellow, the different costumes he goes through. And I think that's also something that helps differentiate the characters between themselves. But yeah, he's very cartoon-like because Stanley loves cartoons, so of course that incorporates into the mask itself. And yeah, honestly, I don't know if I found the mask like what my inner personality would be. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what would happen. But yeah, so this is a very good film. There's some very good actors in this. Cameron Diaz, Jim Carrey. There's so many in here, and it's just, I'd say it's definitely worth a watch. If you want to watch something funny, if you want to watch something of Jim Carrey's that isn't like too over the top. I mean, I personally don't think Jim Carrey is over the top, but that's my own opinion. But if you want something that shows sort of like a mix of both his comedic and his serious side, this is definitely one to watch. And I am glad I own this on Blu-ray, and I'm glad I own this edition of it because this is a really cool edition. And oh, and the music as well. I cannot forget about the music. I love all the songs in this film. Hey Pucho, I think so you say it. Cuban Beat, that's so funny. But yeah, so I love every single aspect of this film, from the actors to the costumes to the set designs. I mean, Edge City looks really cool. And from the music to the actors, like, I feel like this is why it's one of my favourites. It's because I can never find anything to fault with this film. I will always enjoy this, and I will always give this movie a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10, whichever you do. But yeah, this is a really good film, and one I really recommend people to watch. And I look forward to watching this for many, many years to come, because I have to watch this at some point throughout the year. I cannot go a year without at least watching this once, or twice, or 3 times. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this review. Like I said, this is a new series I'm trialing out, so I'm just going to be rewatching all my favourite movies. Now these are the ones that I give a 5 out of 5 for. So these are the ones that go beyond my expectations, that I love, that I will never get bored of. So films like Fright Night will come up, Lilo and Stitch, Treasure Planet, The Green Mile, Face Off, like Grease, Labyrinth. All of those are to come. Back to the Future. You know, there's quite a lot to go through. But I really want to give you guys my thoughts on these films so you can understand more of why I love them, what my thoughts are on them, you know, why they would make my top 10 list of all time, you know, things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of The Mask. If you haven't watched my other video about this film, which is called My Movie Firsts, then I'll put it in the link in the description down below, and I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys to go check it out. If you did enjoy it, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel and you want to check out more, then hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell in the corner. And also leave me a comment down below your thoughts on this film. Is this one of your favourites? Is this one of your favourite Jim Carrey's, favourite comedies? And what's your favourite scene in this? I mean, I can't pick because I've got too many. The balloon making scene, the dancing scene, the pretending to die scene. You know, there's so many scenes in this film I absolutely enjoy, so I couldn't pick just one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!